الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى أهله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum. Subhanallah, we are in the middle of Ramadan already. It's going by so fast. May Allah accept our fasting and protect us from the hellfire. We all know the situation that's going on in the Middle East and in the world in general. So I wanted to read a hadith that we've heard before, but just as a reminder, as an encouragement. عن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول من رأى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده فإن لم يستطع فبلسانه فإن لم يستطع فبقلبه وذلك أضعف الإيمان. On the authority of Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiallahu anhu, who said, I heard the Prophet ﷺ say, whoever of you sees an evil, let him change it with his hand. And if he is not able to do so, then let him change it with his tongue. And if he is not able to do so, then with his heart. And that is the weakest of faith. We know the political situation that's happening and the attacks that have been going on, which is very disheartening, but there's also in that, recently, the Gallup poll that was conducted here in the US, which we know is a poll that questions the average American, and it's a sample, but it can be extrapolated to the rest of the nation. That for the first time, the opinion of favor towards Palestine is higher than the opinion of favor towards Israel here in the United States, which is the first time in many, many years. So our work and the work of all of us that are trying to make a difference and trying to make a change and trying to show that this is wrong is making a difference. Many of us get disheartened and we think that it doesn't make any difference and what we do does nothing. That is not true. Here is evidence that the opinion is changing, and we just need to be steadfast and continue in our efforts. We have to remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one in charge. No country, no other person, no other entity. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who's in charge, and He can change anything. We see His might and His power. Some of you may have seen the eclipse that happened tonight. Right? No one can do that except Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in charge of the universe, the planets, us, the earth, everything. So do not give up hope. Continue to try to make a difference. Here this hadith tells us that if we see something evil, then if you can, change it with your hand. If you cannot, then change it with your tongue. And if you cannot, at least have dua in your heart for whatever it is that you're seeing. Obviously, we do it in the proper way here in the country that Allah has put us in. So those of you who are US citizens, call the senators, call the congressmen, call whoever you want, write opinions in the papers, talk to your neighbors, change it with at least your tongue, and give your opinion about how you dislike what's happening and how you think that it's wrong. And it is making a difference. You may not change the opinion of the particular senator or congressman, but remember he has staff that works in his office. And when you call them and speak to them, it can change their opinion, and they can influence someone, and then someone else influenced. And Allahu A'lam, it can keep going and going and going. We know the Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba were faced with these kind of challenges. This isn't something new. Abu Bakr radiallahu anh, soon after the Prophet died, he had to make a big decision and fight against his fellow Muslims, those that refused to pay zakah. Even Umar radiallahu anh, he was against it in the beginning. And he was not in agreement with Abu Bakr going and fighting them. And Abu Bakr insisted, the kind, peaceful Abu Bakr, that no, this is something wrong. The Prophet ﷺ told us we have to pray, we have to give zakah. These people are refusing, so we have to fight against them. And in the end, Umar agreed with him and the other Sahaba as well. So these political decisions can be very difficult. Again, the Prophet ﷺ himself faced these challenges. He made treaties with people, with communities. Some of them betrayed him. Some of them attacked them even after they made the treaty. So this is not something new. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again, is the one in charge, and He will help us, inshallah, if we continue to be righteous and speak up against evil in any way that we can. So don't give up hope. Keep trying, whatever it is you do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us in the Quran and in the Hadith that He will change it. And it is going to change. We don't know when, but it is going to happen, whether we're part of it or not. He has told us that Al-Quds will return to the Muslims, that the area will become Muslim, that the whole world, in fact, after the return of Al-Quds, will become Muslim. And then the Muslims will be gone, and when there is no one else to say La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah on the earth, then that is when Judgment Day will happen. So it is in our benefit to participate, again, however way you can, giving sadaqah, calling, whatever it is, to be part of this wave that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us. It will be there and it will happen. So it's up to you and up to me whether I want to be part of this or not. Now the shaitan, his goal is to stop us and to make us feel, oh, it doesn't make a difference, we can't do anything, it's going to happen. What can I do? I can't do anything. Again, by you speaking out, it can make a difference. And the Prophet ﷺ has told us that to fight against these types of thoughts from the shaitan, because we know he will come at us from the right, from the left, from behind, from in front. To protect you against this cowardice and laziness and feeling of apathy, he gives us another powerful dua. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الهم والحزن والعجز والكسل والبخل والجبن وضلع الدين وغلبة الرجال. He used to say this himself all the time. So he recognized that there is depression, there is anxiety, there is feeling fear. O Allah, I seek refuge in you from grief and sadness, from weakness and from laziness, from miserliness and from cowardice, from being overcome by debt and overpowered by men. May Allah grant us this refuge from these diseases and these feelings of weakness, and protect us and help the Muslim Ummah to continue to rise and guide those that are righteous and help those that are in need around the world, and give us Jannah and help accept our fasting, and help those who are sick in the community, unite families that are broken, and also help those with mental illness who need to come out of the darkness into the light. Jazakumullah khair.